I'm the product specialist for Nex 3. So before I dive into the full details of Nex 3, let's play a small clips to show you what Nex 3 looks like in a whole full view.
Vivo.
So it certainly looked really amazing, right? I personally like this one really, like a lot. Even though I have, worked on so many smartphone products. So let's get into the point straight away. Let's start with the display. Nex 3's waterfall full view display is engineered with a 6.89-inch large display. On both sides of the flexible displays are edge screens that curve at 90 degrees. And then, just like waterfall spilling over a cliff, we take images beyond the visible edges. Traditional phone displays look like they are embedded inside the phone body. Nex 3 is the opposite, with a screen-to-body ratio reaches 99.6%. Holding a Nex 3 is like holding an entire display in your hand. So to complete that futuristic and seamless look, we also included our signature elevating front camera that pops out and retracts within 0.65 seconds. And also our in-display fingerprint technology. So in terms of material, we chose industry-leading E3 Super AMOLED. It supports 100% P3 color gamut and sRGB, delivering a lifelike authentic color. In addition, HDR10 standard is adopted for a much bigger dark light differences on images. So in terms of brightness, we have increased it from 1.9 nits to 600 nits. In certain areas, we even increases up to 800 nits. So definitely with this, it is able to give you a great readability when it comes to bright sunlight and also comfortable reading at night. So in order to manage users' demand for DC dimming, we have also added one more feature, low brightness active flicker feature. So with this feature, it can smartly reduce screen flicker frequency when it comes to low brightness to reduce your eye strain. So next is that we are moving on to one final benefit with this material, is that it can consume less energy by 7%, which is much lesser compared with the previous generation. So now we have established that this phone has got a great looking display. It also cares for users' eyes. But users tend to have two major concerns when it comes to edge screens. One is the strength, another is the extended touch. Let's start with the strength first. So check this out. Nex 3's display is protected by this soft sensation art glass cover. It is an LAS cover used for the high-end smartphone. It is co-developed by SWORD and Vivo. SWORD is an international giant with 135 years of experience in glass R&D and production. So that is why even our Nex 3 display has an extreme curvature of 90 degrees. It can still give you that outstanding drop performance. surpassing all Vivo's previous edge-screen product. Now let's move on to the accidental touches. Ever since we launched narrow bezel phones, we have been looking into solution for accidental touch. So in order to handle this issue, we have started to upgrade our Nex 3. Your Nex 3 right now is able to identify whether you're holding your phone in portrait or whether even in landscape mode or whether you're playing a game. It can then adjust the accidental touch-proof area accordingly, which is really super cool because it pushes human-device interaction to a whole new level. And next, this is a function that is really cool as well, developed by our team in HQ. So, this is touch sense. Touch sense has been replaced the previous functions we have with traditional pressure spots. It doesn't just, you no longer need to worry about these physical buttons around the screens, especially with such an amazing device with Nex 3. The display is so smooth and so perfect. That's why our team has developed this technology for it. So right now, what this function does is that it takes away the 3 physical buttons and then replace with a sensitive touch type of technology. So we have replaced the 3 physical buttons with these 7 sensors. These 7 sensors is able to identify with our pressure algorithm to identify users' intent when pressing. It can also accurately identify multi-finger presses to avoid accidental touches. With this, with such a sensitive level accuracy of with such a sensitive activity detection, you will no longer worry about accidental touch. So now let's move on to this topic that is really exciting: camera. With this camera for Nex 3, the primary camera comes with 64 MP and also come with a large size sensor. This large size sensor is optimized with various algorithms to give you that ultra high definition and super light sensitivity. It can also comes with these amazing features. So what it does is that for those of you who like heavy duty editing the photos, this 64 MP photo supports RAW format. So whether you want to edit it by cropping, retouch, or even changing the entire image, it will not affect the image quality. So in order to support the primary camera, we have got a 120-degree super wide angle camera. From the same distance, it can take in 3 times more view than ordinary camera. So that's not all about this function. From a distance of 2.5 cm, it can bring you real close to the tiny rock. So from a mountain range or the water dew on a flower petal, even with the pores in your face, you can have all these sophisticated pictures with just a single click. In addition, there is one more unique feature, which is 20 times digital zoom telescopic camera to take you where your naked eyes cannot. Now, many of you may know that Vivo enjoy excellent reputation when it comes to backlight photography. With Nex 3 family, we would like to take it to an entire new level. With Nex 3, we give you Hyper HDR. Taking a huge leap from HDR and Super HDR, for backlight photography in portrait, Hyper HDR is able to increase the dynamic range from your face to the lightest spot to 7.65 eV. It also increases the overall dynamic range to 12.3 eV. It means now we are able to rival with DSLR camera. So, right now, there is a set of AI algorithms that we have planted in this camera. This whole series of AI technologies working really hard inside the background to make Hyper HDR stand out even further. One of the AI technology is super pixel filling. So I would like to call out one more important number, which is 52 mm. So this is the full frame equivalent of focal length of Nex 3's primary camera. It can give you this increased image quality with a facial distortion reduction. So we are also a member of ICC, International Color Consortium. With this recognition, it means that we have got this excellent expertise in color science. With the guidance from our well-known portrait photographer, we can now deliver you this amazing skin tone effect in your portrait.